Hey everyone, today we're going to be camping in this lovely little forest. I came here a couple months ago with a group of friends, and it's just such a great area because there's barely any scrub. It's very flat and spacious, and you can kind of walk wherever you want and just plop down your stuff and camp. So a couple things before we get set up. As you can see, I'm sitting on this contraption here. I built this bushcraft bed a couple months ago when we did the group camp here. I was going to do a cowboy camp on the floor, and we spotted about 7 or 8 huntsmans crawling around the place, huge ones, really big ones, and I thought, yeah, nah, I'm gonna build a bed. So this is what I slept on. It was quite comfortable. I won't be using this today. I've actually got something new to try today. So Alton came out with an ultralight bug net tent. So it's a tent without a rain fly, and it's got a pretty simple design. You use 2 trekking poles or 2 sticks, or you can tie it to a tree. There's a variety of ways to set it up. Oh, one more thing, just for the sake of transparency. We're not too far away from the car today. My car is about 10 meters that way. Anyway, I thought I should let you know. You might see the car slightly cropping up in the background. It's kind of nice sometimes to just camp near the car and be able to access 30 liters of water rather than having to ration 2 liters of water for the entire weekend. That's nice. Mill was lovely again and made me some food for my journey, so I don't have to worry about making food while I'm out filming. Ooh, we got a wrap today with some spicy salami. I'm going to utterly destroy this thing. How cool is this? Super easy to set up. You only need 2 sticks or 2 trekking poles. I don't carry trekking poles, so the sticks are just fine for me. We're moving away from winter now into the warmer seasons, and you know that I love cowboy camping, but as it gets warmer, snakes and bugs and spiders do become more of a concern for me. So I'm really keen to be using this once it heats up, just so that I can have that, peace of mind at night time. I think I might make a bit of an awning just here and use 2 poles to prop it up a little bit and give me a bit more of a view out this way. I think this might be my favorite tarp configuration I've ever done, actually. Things like the tarp tent are really cool, but having a shelter that's just so open yet remains really protective against rain is just so cool. I love this one. Oh, such a good view too. So nice and open. Time for some protein plus. Haven't eaten in so long, I'm starving. The review portion of today's filming took like 4 or 5 hours. I think it's 4:30 now, and I started at 12. And I've only just started filming the actual camping video now. It is so hot today. By so hot I mean 25 degrees. I'm not a warm weather person. That's why I've been making so much of this winter, trying to camp as often as I can. My body just fails in the heat. I get huge headaches, I get super tired. It's just not fun. Oh, I just remembered I got a camper chair in my car. I'm gonna get that out. Man, I haven't sat in a chair while camping in ages. So nice to have a chair. I'm always sitting on the floor, having sharp rocks jab in my ass and whatnot. Oh, that's nice. I can hear some chainsaws going in the hills. It really immerses you in the nature. I really wish I could just sit here forever and not have to get up and do anything, but I have some steaks I have to cook yet again. It's too hot for a fire. That's the thing. Once I get the fire going, I just probably snuff it out because it'll just boil me alive. Well, I think I'll get the steak cooked while I've got some light and eat them while I'm enjoying the sunset and have a few beers. And then probably call it for today. All right, anyway, fire time. Oh. Far out. Check out this golden light spilling through the forest. This is just the last bit of sunset. It's all gonna go in a second. Far out. that. There goes the last little bit of sun. Better get cooking. I'm almost out of battery. I always bring 3 batteries with me, and that lasts me pretty much a full 24 hours, like 7 in the morning on the day I leave till about 10 the next day once I'm walking out. And it's sunset and I'm already onto my 3rd one, halfway through it. I think it's because I've been filming 2 videos in one day. The review of the bug net tent, and now this was just too much. I love how this chair blends in with all the out and stuff. It's like almost the exact same color. It's all very cohesive and I love it. Are you good to be flipped, sir? No, you are not. Not really cooking it at a rate I'm happy with. Some days I'm happy to slow cook, but today I just want some meat. If you saw last week's video, you'll know that I shattered my lens in an unfortunate accident. And so I've got a new lens today, and this is the first time using that new lens. And for any of you lens nerds out there, it is a Sony FE f1.8 G series 20mm. I'll keep this very short, but basically this lens is a bit of an improvement over the last one because it has an f-stop of 1.8 and my old one was an f4. And basically that just means the lens's shutter can open wider, letting in more light. So at times like right now when it's pretty dark, you won't have disgusting grainy footage. It looks quite bright and nice. I might actually be able to show you what this lens looks like in comparison to the old one. So this is what the current lens looks like. And this is what the old lens would have looked like right now. I don't know if you can even see me, but it's quite a drastic difference. So I'm still pretty devastated about losing that old lens, but it did force me to upgrade, and I'm really, really happy with the features of this new lens. So hopefully the films look a little bit better from now on, and it makes my life a little bit easier when filming in the dark. That sunset in front is beautiful. It's nothing like the last video on that mountaintop, but it's still pretty good. I'm all out of beer. I'm gonna get another one. Might as well bring this ugly food bag back to camp. The beer's a bit warm, but it'll do. Who wants to hear a Victoria Bitter bottle cap fact? Okay. The oldest dog ever recorded was in Victoria. Bluey lived until 29. Woohoo! What a crazy fact. I'd really like it if the meat got a move on and was just cooked. That would be really nice. I'll use my pocket bellow and speed things up a little. Cook, damn you. Oh, it's starting to smell real good. I'm hungry. All right, I think we're done. It's looking very juicy. Oh yeah. Are you raw? You better not be. Oh yeah, it's ready to consume, all right. Oh, I'm sitting on my hat. God damn it. Go away. Delicious as per usual. All right, well, I think it might be time for a bit of music. Alright, who's ready for another fact? Bondi Surf Life Saving Club is the oldest SLSC in the world. That was a bit underwhelming. Good thing I have the bug net tent today, huh? Right, let's get him out of here. I need a stick. Here we go. Alright, buddy. I need you to get out of here. Ugh. Yep, the ones I saw the other week were like, easily that big with their legs outstretched. Disgusting little creatures. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Had a terrible sleep because it's been cold for so long. I just automatically packed my -5 sleeping bag. It was so hot last night, so I was just sweltering. And then the sweat was cooling me, so I'd wake up and freeze. It was just all over the place. But in any case, it was really nice sleeping in this because I could see everything around me and it was quite bright at night. It wasn't a full moon, but I could see all the stars and quite a bit of light casting through the forest, so that kept me entertained while I was boiling away. I've got 50% on this battery, so I'm pretty cramped for time I'm gonna have to really ration what I decide to shoot. Anyway, I need some breakfast. Oh, far out. This hot weather's just got me doing nothing. Been lounging about all day and reading and sleeping. I've barely eaten because I just can't be bothered cooking. I am getting really hungry, so I think I'm just gonna force myself to make a soup. A hot soup on a hot day. That's gonna be so good. I wish I thought about my food selection a little bit more before heading out, because now I'm stuck with things that need to be very hot. Yeah, gone around and collected some really thin twigs like this. I'll just lay that down as a little pile, and then on top of it make a nest of this dried grass that I collected. I don't have any cotton balls left. I don't often light fires with natural resources like this. I usually just do it with cotton balls, so this might be a bit miserable. Hey. Alright, I think I need my bellow for this. Oh, it's too hot to be near this fire. Ugh. Right. I'm gonna do something potentially very disgusting. I've got some jerky, and I'm gonna add that to this brew, and we'll see if that tastes good. Here's my jerky. This could be terrible. Pasta and jerky. There we go. And for the final ingredient. No, that's the wrong one. Some garlic and salt. That tastes pretty bloody good. I thought it was going to be rather watery and bland, but the meat put some nice juices through it. And the garlic salt is really, really good in it. Oh, I feel much better after eating. Starting to feel really faint and just very out of it. Looks like the sunset's coming on, so I think that means it's beer o'clock. Reg Snowy Baker represented Australia in rugby, boxing, swimming and diving. A man of many talents. Cheers to... oh shit, what's his name? Cheers, Reg Snowy Baker. It is so warm. Oh, this is going to be a very disappointing beer o'clock now. Ugh. Oh. It's a shame I couldn't get to film more today. I'm at 30% on the battery now. I've done a pretty good job of conserving it, but I mean, I haven't really been doing anything today, have I? So yeah, apologies for the lack of content on day 2. I was hoping to go down into the valley and explore a river and bunch of other things, but I just knew the camera wasn't going to make it through it all, so I figured I might as well just sit back and relax and enjoy this lovely forest. The area that I'm from, you really don't get this kind of woodland where it's, you know, very, very clean on the ground. You know, if I walk out into the bush where I'm from, I'm going to be met with 2-meter tall shrub that's impenetrable. And so it really is quite a luxury to just be able to walk through this forest uninterrupted by anything. And like I said yesterday, you can really just chuck your campsite down wherever you want because it's just so flat and open. Really, really nice area. I'm not really sure why. There's a lot of trees that have been cut up here. They've been chopped down and then someone's sawn them into chunks all around the place. I just noticed some over there, and so if I want a fire tonight, I can just easily use all that wood that's just been sitting there. I don't have to go out and split wood and cut it up and whatever. I wish I filmed the trip where I built that little bed. It took me like 5 hours because I didn't want to touch any living wood. So it meant I was just walking around the forest looking for standing dead wood that was perfectly straight and then cutting it down. And those trees are very rare. The majority of the dead wood around here is already collapsed and started rotting on the floor. Felt like having an early dinner, so I might just get this prepared now. Far out. That was actually really good. The last time I had that, it was kind of a disgusting watery mess. The meat was flavorless. The sauce was flavorless. It just wasn't very exciting. But, you know, you add a bloody palm full of spices and herbs to it and suddenly it becomes a restaurant meal. If you're interested, it's called Hans Big and Chunky. It's a series of canned food. They're like kind of like dinners or lunches. Got a fair whack of protein in them. Not too expensive. And they're quite large too. It's 500 grams. A few of them are pretty boring. That one included. But as I just said, if you add a bunch of herbs to it, it's pretty good. Cans are very heavy because they've got a lot of water content in them. So they're not very good for hikes. But if you're doing a simple little camp like this, they're really great. Another thing is I'm pretty sure they have a shelf life of around 2 years and they don't have to be kept in the fridge, so you can just keep it in your cupboard
and stockpile them, and whenever you go out on a little adventure, you can bring a few with you. And in a pinch, you can eat it cold because you don't have to cook it. Oh, this one's a bit reluctant to open. There we go. No pop. That was pretty boring, but whatever. Oh, this is a question one. How many grand finals did Hawthorn's Michael Tuck play in? 11. Record. Another mind-blowing fact from VB. Well, I got about 15% on the camera, so I'll shut it down for the moment. Probably won't get much more footage for the rest of the trip, really. So, if this is the last time I get to speak, then I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a very relaxing little camp, just a nice simple one. Camping in an abandoned building thing that I mentioned a couple weeks ago, it's kind of been pushed back, but it is coming soon. Yeah, the sun has just fully disappeared as I finish wrapping up that little spiel. Alright, well, good night for now.